Good.
Okay. I'm just going to turn off my mic for a second, just for smoking.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's good. I think that's a good sound balance. Let me turn... I need to turn Prickly down a little bit on my end.
Damn it, I wish I had a smoking habit.
So let me... yeah, you gotta have your vice. I'll enjoy a cigar every once in a while.
All right,
Okay,
I think
looks like the
people are
raid's here.
coming in. Hello, people.
Wait for Prickly to get back.
We're waiting
Let's
for a
see.
smoker.
Yeah, he's French, you know. You know how it is. Oh,
Hey,
so
what's
let's
up?
see. That was quick. Oh my god, wrong screen.
All right.
All right. Ready to see some Soukyugurentai. The excellent entry from Rising. Not done by Yagawa, amazingly. He didn't even work on this game, I believe. This was done by the other other team.
Some people worked on Garega, also worked on this game, but this game was mostly done by ex-compiler developers, in my belief.
And as we know, this is the classic game, because we know the two most important things from the Shmup are the music, which is done by the great Toshi Sakamoto, who has done many classics, and also excellent. The second most important thing, of course, is the lore. But I wish this game has very deep lore. But long story short, you're a future wagey, putting your life on the line for your corporation. Got to get those profits. Stop those darn environmentalists trying to ruin everything for everybody.
Yeah, basically get resources because we're in 2050 and basically there's no oil, gas, things like that. So basically, just proxy wars between countries for resources. Mining asteroids, Mars. And we should point out that this game was done by a very famous shmup developer, Electronic Arts.
Oh, EA.
Yeah, definitely.
You know it's quality now.
It's in the game. It is.
It's peak EA.
But yeah, we're not here for lore. We're here for score, of which DMC is going to be providing a large amount.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, DMC is probably among the highest scoring players who actually play this game right now. It's really consistent at getting 30 million plus score, and that's what he's going to try to do this event. So yeah, I'm really super excited to see that because it is my favorite shmup of all time.
Oh,
and
really?
definitely, and I really love the DMC's video, and he has improved a lot actually ever since he did his video on his channel. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what will happen because it's a game that has a lot of randomness. A lot of things can happen.
I'm excited to see it. I haven't actually watched his score plays. I have seen a few super plays, so I know how the scoring works. Which, even though Yagawa did not work on this, it does have rank shenanigans and other randomness. Because it is a Rising game after all.
Definitely.
We'll get into that. But I think we're probably about ready to start.
I'm ready to go. All right, so let's turn off the mic. Thank you. I hope you enjoy Soukyugurentai.
Okay, so he's playing on the Sega Saturn port, which isn't 100% perfect, but maybe like
it's the best
98.
that you got.
Yeah, definitely.
The
like
emulation.
Hardware
Saturn, which he is using on actual real hardware. Is pretty much the best you're going to get at home.
Yeah. I believe he's playing the Tokyo version, which is basically the cheap version. Has a lot of bonus features, like lots of pages on lore, like the soundtrack from now. Definitely.
The Battle Garega demo, stuff like that. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, so this is more like postmodern theme, they really get you into the mood. But aside from the lore, like the gameplay and the game is extremely dense, extremely rich. So.
Yeah, this was more or less their answer to Rising's answer to Rayforce and Raystorm.
Yeah,
all those games.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, honestly, I'm not going to compare it to Rayforce, even though it kind of is, but I guess it was a little bit closer to Raystorm. This game, honestly, is much more playable than Raystorm, even though it does have its quirks. For one being, you can actually get extends
Yeah,
so that's
you
nice.
have 2 extents, yeah. So yeah, if you're playing for survival, I don't think you should score to get the extent. You're going to get them naturally.
Yeah, you're going to get
The only way you're not going to get them is if you do passive extract. I've seen a video of a guy does only shot in the game, and he has the.
Oh God. Yeah.
He doesn't get the second extent. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, that's rough.
So,
you're going to want those at the end of the game.
Yeah, definitely. We should explain the basics of the score system. So basically,
Yes.
it's a bit like Ray Force. If you lock enemies, the more enemies you lock, the higher the multiplier. The main difference is that it doesn't matter the order in which you get them. Unlike Rare Force, where I think you want to get the higher value enemy at the end.
I was thinking that the last one you popped give you the score, so you just
No,
want to
no,
get
in
the.
this,
It's
yeah.
just all of them get 4x, so that's another positive.
Yeah, and it would have been
Gambiter.
difficult. Yeah, it would have been difficult if it wouldn't been the case because locking stuff in this game isn't as precise.
Yeah,
as
you don't really have a choice. It's
Yeah,
just
like sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you lock stuff you don't want. I mean, like there's lots of things you can do to aim the. Like right now, what DMC is doing, basically changing because you have 2 locks. Basically, there's 3 ships in this game. Each of them has 2 locks, and DMC is going to change lock in very interesting ways. Basically, changing lock is the C button.
Yes, and each of the lock-on has a different score multiplier, and also is it a multiplier and also how many it can lock onto?
Yeah, definitely, and that's for about like 2/3 of the score, basically using the multiplier, and the other third of the total amount of score you can get in this game is getting the bomb bonuses, which is basically a bug mechanic where.
I was going to ask if this was intended. I kind of imagine that it is a Rising game. You got to know that they're not going to do stuff like this on purpose.
There's a bonus that is intended, but I think it's maybe 50k or something like that. I think where the values are on the wiki. I think it's Trap 15 that investigated that. There was supposed to be a bonus, but not enough that you shouldn't have bombed for the score. But because of
after the 11th bomb you pick up, I believe it is, the score multiplier just goes crazy.
Yeah, you have 600 million, so it's really important if you want to approach, like if you want basically to get above 30 million. Because I think if you want to really score this game, it's best to focus first on like chaining locking, but because that's the main thing.
Okay, I was thinking that the bombs were a lot higher part of the score, but that's good to know that you still want to actually, engage with the game.
Yeah, it's 1/3, and also the thing is the first you need to no miss the bomb, and then you need to basically it's entirely random because there's 3 random things. Is if you get a bomb or power-ups, and you should avoid power-ups because if you're powered up,
it's
you get less opportunities to get.
There's 2 reasons to avoid the power-ups. One being the rank, of course, because
that's the shit I was
rank
practicing in my
completely
save
outpace
states.
the power you get from power-ups. So that's classic Rising. And then on top of that, the lower power you are, the more power-ups you get, which can randomly be bombs. So by being lower power, you're being lower rank and getting more bombs, which then adds to more score.
Exactly.
So classic. Classic.
And since the bombs can happen anywhere and whenever they want, and also since the bots have random attacks, like the one we're going to see, and basically the scoring of this game, like there's 1/3 that is absolutely random. But I think the main difference between like something like Metal Black and Soukyugurentai is that in Soukyugurentai getting the random points actually takes a lot of skill. Because first, obviously, you should not miss the bomb, but then you should also adapt your routes to be able to pick those bomb bonuses whenever they want.
You're not just going to be able to memorize
dodge.
it. You have to react.
So that's an aspect of the game DMC really loves, is that every run is absolutely different from one another. And
kind of have that spirit.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
and
one reason they're my favorite developer personally.
Yeah, me too, because they have so many things like that can happen differently and basically have a really good replayability. But yeah, when I saw
completely screwed out of nowhere too, which is fun.
Yeah, definitely. Like there's some patterns in this game where like, I mean, not impossible, but like sometimes quite close to it. Yeah, it's basically like everyone.
He's getting some good bomb drops in this run though.
Yeah, definitely. And when I saw, actually, also the important thing about the bomb is like when I first saw his stream, when he streamed again after doing his video and like basically not showing any footage in many years, that I was a bit surprised some of his routes. But when you think about it, it's because he wants to be the most available he can for bombs. because since the bomb can drop anywhere and whenever you want, whenever
so you have
they
to
want.
take that into account.
Yeah, you have to take that into account into your routing versus like someone who wouldn't trigger the thing like the routing.
I mean, they are random, and but you do get more of them the lower power you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. This boss is fun to take apart. You gotta
definitely.
Piece by piece, but you don't want to get greedy. And also, you need to the bosses will time out if I remember correctly, and you want to make sure to actually get the kill on them before they leave.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, this boss timeout is really easy to trigger, and I think if you're playing it for survival, like with his face right now, like it doesn't time out. Basically, like the boss can go away in this phase, so. Since there's not much to dodge, if you're really scared about this boss, but actually it's a really fun boss to just destroy, as you say, piece by piece, like milk every turret and take your time, because like there's some parts that basically you can only destroy or at least get points with the shot, and because there's some tick points in this game, like it's really minor, it's really minor compared to, but like if you want to, like it's still a few thousand, so like if you're going for score, there's no little points, especially if you're not too hard to get.
And then in classic Rising fashion, you gotta dodge those power-ups just like you would bullets.
Yeah, definitely. And what I like about this game is that there's many different bullet types that have their own behavior, and it's really important to learn them. And some of them don't only appear like one boss, but should always be
And fortunately, when the boss is dead, you can't die to the bullets that come out after, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I'm watching this live.
Right
you
now,
wouldn't believe it.
Something he didn't want, which is 0% enemy remaining at the end of the stage. Because if you get 0%, basically it's counted in the opposite way. Like most games give you 100% destroy. In this game, it's 0% enemy remaining.
Yeah, if you get 0, don't you get like a big rank?
It's not that big, but actually, DMC says it changes the patterns of boss free. Like it accelerates. I wasn't able to confirm that, but that's what he believes. There's still some mysteries about some of the things in the game.
Yeah, for as good as this game, it is pretty underplayed. Like not a whole lot of people really get into this game.
Yeah, and I think emulation has improved like over years.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring it up on this stage. That's one reason why not a lot of people don't play it, because only the PlayStation version and the Saturn version are really emulatable, and PlayStation version's not that great. The main version, you can actually run it, but like on stages like this and then the coming up water stages, the sprite scaling, the enemies that come from below and above the clouds, don't appear. So there's graphical glitches and that can cause problems.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because there's beautiful effects. But I think if you play in nothing, I think the lag
Saturn emulation is a lot better than it used to be, so it is very playable on Saturn these days.
Yeah, that's good to hear. But yeah, really a sublime stage in my opinion, like very intense and longer than the ones before, and with a really awesome boss. We're going to see that later.
I think this stage is the one where you have to prepare a surprise attack on the enemies that are preparing a surprise attack.
Yeah,
on
it's
surprise
units. Attack on surprise attack. Yeah, like the whole game is really a bit pedantic. In the story. Yeah, getting some.
He's getting some good bombs. And that's another fun thing with this game. Whenever you're not playing for score, using your bombs. I believe there's three different methods you can use the bomb. Just by tapping it, you get a standard bomb.
Yeah.
Or is it the spread bomb?
Yeah, the B only is basically the same as the Maru bomb, like just fired, and when it collides into something, like it explodes. The only difference with the Maru bomb is that it gives iframe even if it doesn't hit anything. Because in Maru, you need to hit something to get the iframes. Because this was done by the same dev as Maru. And there's a second bomb, which is the lock bomb, which isn't too useful basically because you might as well just shoot a normal bomb and then lock. And then you have the defensive bomb, which is A and B at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Which is pretty useful for score if you're not going for the bomb bonuses trick, because it can allow to cancel bullets and without doing too much damage, so you can basically.
When I was going,
this is a
standard bomb. Yeah, this boss is going to be the wall for any first learning the game.
Hurricane Dragon, the real
massive pain.
DMC put in his notes that it's the boss, single video game boss that has killed him the most. Yeah.
Oh, I think he just barely missed it.
He lost the points. I'm not sure exactly how much bombs he lost, but he bombed and then I think it's about like. Yeah, I think it's about like maybe 2 million lost. But actually, for 30 million, DMC can recover pretty well. So Yeah, this boss is damn.
That's rough. Damn. Yeah, that'll do that. That was a really bad situation.
Yeah. Those missiles can have like because the boss can change attack basically anytime, and the patterns can overlay in different directions. And this
whenever I'm playing for Swell, this is where I unload all.
Yeah,
my
you should know. Yeah, but
it's not.
Yeah, what's difficult though is if you bump too early, if you bump this attack, the volcanic attack, you can basically get right into berserk mode.
Yeah,
and
you want
sometimes
to
the boss,
milk it down a little bit.
Yeah, you want to wait a bit because the boss has a lot of HP actually. So if you get to berserk mode like really fast, he's going to stay there a lot, and basically berserk mode is almost plain impossible. So. Whereas this attack, actually, it's pretty tricky to learn, but it's really satisfying to dodge.
Yeah, it's hard. You can't really tell from playing it, but the screen is also swaying a little bit. And
yeah,
the hitbox
definitely.
It's not huge, but it's not small. So getting those patterns like that, it's not easy.
It's not more difficult than it looks.
I thought this was scoring, dude.
It's basically completely random because the boss can be at anywhere, and this particular attack has many variations. And basically, you can micro it or macro it depending on how it goes. But yeah, you should always be aware.
This stage I think is a little bit easier. Well, the stage itself is kind of tricky, but the next couple bosses are a little bit easier.
Yeah, definitely. I think this stage is on some ways I think it's easier than the one before, but it's actually a bit more unpredictable. I think the one before is a bit more routable.
You get some enemies that get up in your face.
Like this portion of the stage, like it's not too hard, but it's often not rare that players die. Like even good players, because there's enemies that are really fun. Basically, sort of like alien mechs or something like that. Because the enemies are human. Like there's not supposed to be aliens in the game, but like they're alien shaped and they're hidden in the asteroids. And and basically, if you shoot the asteroids, like they come out and then they shoot around you and fire only one aim bullet and then leave. They're like really fun enemies.
Oh yeah, if you let them around, I've had that happen before. You just let them hang around too long, they just
definitely
execute you.
yeah. And this section of I think it's a lot more like chill. Like you should really take your time with those tanks. But actually, it's a pretty fun section, not too hard. Like just take your time with the tank. And the section that is harder is the wall of tank that you're gonna get in.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty fun.
Yeah. The main thing you should remember in this game for dodging is that basically almost every powder in this game is aimed. So basically it's only hurting. Like there's so much you can do in this game with hurting. Like here, if you stay like I don't know 1 second or even less in the wrong spot, you're going to need to get wall. So basically you need to move all the time. But since since the weapon is really useful for like aiming in different spots, like when you understand how to do it, it becomes pretty fun.
And the sections like that one right there, if you're not on the right part of the screen, you will get walled by those lasers. You basically have to.
Yeah. So this is Akitaka. I think the kanji
is
something like. I think
it's Victimizer.
Autumn Heights. I think it means something like that. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Basically, this boss is a lot easier than the one before. But the only thing is you cannot drag the battle, because this boss has a sort of like an automatic berserk mode that is triggered with time. And he basically fires every attack at the same time. It's not reasonably dodgeable. Like even the War Wrecker like just kills it before. Like I think it would be interesting to see a task do it. I don't know if some player like Pearl would be interested in that, but some of the attacks are pretty nice.
It telegraphs what it's going to be doing based on the color of the emitters.
Arms,
that's fun.
The pink is the flamethrower.
No fear with those missiles.
Actually, what's really fun is you can micro the flamethrowers because the hitboxes are really much smaller than what they look like. Yeah. But and sometimes what's funny in this boss, what's fun with this boss is that you can get.
Was a good kill.
Yeah, it was a good kill. Like by free multiplier, I think he lost 300k, but it's not too bad. But
later, and you would have died to those lasers.
Sometimes this boss is extremely easy. Just shoots parallel lasers, and you can stay in front of him and just kill it without moving. So
here's probably the second wall after the flamethrower tank. This stage, this whole stage, I spent whenever I was going through for my players, I spent the most time just trying to get through the this one. It's rough. When
you first reach this stage, without any light, I mean, it's like there's no way to survive because this stage is really the routing is really strict and it's really. I mean, there's several routes you can have, but it's really precise because basically there's lots of different types of bullets There's some like plasma bullets that weight a bit.
Yeah,
like
these little walker enemies.
Yeah.
You have to actually.
Yeah.
And there's certain enemies you have to destroy them twice for
Yeah,
them to be completely dead.
Yeah, those turrets, when you shoot the first phase, then the second phase is random. Actually, it's worth a lot of money, so DMC is trying to get some good multipliers on those, but yeah, they're pretty difficult to dodge.
You have to stay ahead of the enemies. If you let them hang on too long, you're just gonna die.
You're dead. You're dead, yeah. Yeah, and the scrolling also is really weird, so when you're not prepared, yeah. But actually, since you have a lot of space for lateral scrolling.
Yeah,
so,
that's one thing I had to pick up on was going to the far sides of the screen. You have more room than you can do.
Yeah, there's some cheating you can do in this stage by not triggering certain patterns. And then the late section of the stage is really intense. DMC right now is about to, I think maybe he has regained his bonus. I think the next bomb is probably gonna give him a bonus.
Ooh, yeah, he's
tough touch. yeah. This section is really chaotic.
Yeah,
it's a really fun section, but really
occasionally done it without bombing, but it is.
Yeah.
It's.
I can do it without bomb like semi-consistently, but yeah, usually if I have a bomb and I see I'm cornered, I don't risk it. Or sometimes use a defensive bomb to get.
I'm curious to see his approach for this boss because
this
there's a couple of ways to cheese it a little bit.
Yeah,
so you don't really have to worry about it on the survival run.
Yeah.
I imagine he's got a lot more going on.
Yeah, it took me a lot of time to figure out the sort of like Garega first boss like swipe, but it's so satisfying to do when you do it. First phase is basically the missile dance, just wait around. Yeah, this pattern is really tricky. Dodge it pretty well, yeah. Yeah, nice.
Oh,
the good thing to know is when the boss zooms out, you're invisible. But if you get hit just before that, you're still dead. But whenever, as soon as it zooms in on you, on the boss, you're invisible. This boss is called Sea Phoenix. Because when you think you're done with it, you're not. And what we're going to see here is a timeout because the final phase of this boss is really hard and really random. So he's going to prefer to milk the bombs before that.
I know that for survival, you can time it like do a certain amount of damage, then just drop a couple bombs on it, and it dies pretty quick.
Yeah.
But he wants to save his bombs for that sweet score.
Yeah. I think he has pretty good score right now. Because the next stage he can get I think 10 million just with
that was really good.
Yeah. The last phase was
He's my swearing. Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I think he manages to get a few bomb bonuses. I think he can get to 30 million. We're going to see. I think this stage is his favorite stage of the game. It's really long and really intense. But actually it's yeah.
I don't think it's that much harder than the previous stage, but
yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it's much more straightforward. Like the timings are sometimes more strict, but it's much more predictable. The one before is much more predictable. Yeah, I love this section with
these lasers.
Yeah. Thankfully, the hitbox isn't too big, but yeah, you should always.
These enemies get scary because these are the ones you have to kill twice again.
Yeah.
Kill them once and then they go in the background.
Yeah,
you got to kill them twice again, or they'll just.
Yeah, definitely.
Flood the screen.
There's 7 of them in the stage, and sometimes they appear like 2 at the same time. And I think there's one of the later section in the game where like 2 of them appear above, and if you kill some enemies like in the wrong way, they can really corner you. So yeah.
Yeah, that's in the later part in the hangar thing.
Yeah. This section, like this whole stage, is really difficult. Like when you first reach the stage, like. It's really routable, but if you don't...
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like this stage is a little bit more consistent than the previous one. The previous one's more chaotic. Yeah, there's a good bomb there to quickly
Yeah, this is a name bomb. Basically, he only loses, I think, like 200k or 300k. Because by bombing... Yeah. By bombing, he can get by 4 multiplier on those enemies, which are worth some points. And he only... using a bomb only makes him lose 1 bomb bonus. So you lose 600k, but you get the points, because if you try to miss the moment at first, it's really hard. It's risky, and even if you do it, you're not going to be able to destroy it.
This is a pretty hard section. Oh, dang, yeah. It's just, it's very particular how you have to approach it, and if you're in the wrong section, you're just going to get killed.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. I may fear we're not going to see 30 million score. So what DMC said in that case is that he's going to aim for the 1 credit thing. So I'm going to see.
Oh yeah, it's.
Yeah, in this section you shouldn't get late like at all, because if you get late, you get really cornered by these sections. It basically forces
you have to be ahead of everything.
Yeah. That's one good thing in this game, is that you can kill enemies from when they're above of you or under you. I think it's a bit like Brave Force in that sense, but also you can kill them when they're outside of the screen, like some of them. And some of them, like, they leave, like you kill them with the lock, and you hear them dying when they're outside of the screen. So it's really fun.
And recovery is, of course, trivial because you're not getting any power. Very fun boss right here, by the way. This is probably my
classic
favorite part.
turret wall. Yeah, like you see it in Garega, in Bat Raider, in I think in Great Maho too, and it's the patterns are really straightforward, but I really struggle, to be honest, at this section. I was always jealous of how DMC did it. Because he has a good setup. Like, he misses, I think, 106. Like, he doesn't get all the turrets, but he still gets by 4 multiplier on the main part, which is 200k multiplied by 4, which is 800k. Yeah, and again, the attacks are sort of random. Like when he does the laser thing, and if he chooses to do like the static weird crust like this one, or the how do you say, like the falling bullets, the bullets that are fired above, and basically bullet. This one is a lot
very cool section right here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I love the atmosphere of this stage, like the battleship Bakuzan, I think it's called in Japanese, Zodian in English.
I've got some atmosphere going on in my house. There's some thundering happening.
Oh,
hopefully I don't cut out.
Hang with us. We're gonna need your help with this.
This is gonna be. This one's always fun to watch. You got to go through the waves of enemies, but the first part of the
it's really epic. The sprite is so huge. And the first section is a very important scoring section, because each turret is, I think, worth 50k. So if you get by 4 multiplier, it's 200k. So that's a lot. The main part is worth like 10k. Like, it's a bit trollish. So those two turrets above, like, you really want to get them really fast. Yeah, because if you... Actually, I lost a live run. If by just was missing one turret, I missed one turret.
It'll ruin your day.
Yeah, because the pattern gets accelerates. Basically, a lot of patterns accelerate.
Now the screen starts to just sway around. It's great.
Yeah, it's so great. There's always some really funny placements. Because I think DMC's told me like this crawling maybe is a bit random, but this is really weird. And you saw the 2 turrets above, like what he killed. Basically, there's 12 turrets of these in total in this boss, and whenever you see them, you need to kill them basically ASAP, because they're just going to flood the screen with bullets, and like, it's not a pattern you want to see. Like, most of this game is basically interception, basically like trying to kill the enemies before. Actually, I think he did pretty good here. Good multiplier. But I was never sure.
A power up there.
A power up, But I was never. I got powered down 2 times, so it's not going to be able to get many bombs. But I think there's one bullet.
Those turrets.
That's 2 turrets that I was talking about. Actually, those 2 can occasionally not appear. It's not exactly clear, the condition. Maybe due to the scrolling, but it's not a.
I don't think he wanted to grab that power up, but he had no option.
He didn't want to.
He had to go around behind it, and the power up carrier was right there. But it's not so bad this late in the game.
No, it's not so bad. I think it's definitely gonna be able to clear the game. I've seen runs of him, like where he had 1 bomb in like 1 life left, like pretty early in stage. He can still manage to reach like.
The only way to power down is, of course, dying.
Yeah, he's dying. And we can see the rank right here, like, really increased.
Oh, it goes, it goes pretty crazy.
And
this is actually, even on my survival runs, I do like to get at least like 1 power, because there's like a flood of Zaka. It's a little bit easier to handle.
The power up, can be interesting because it gives a wide shot, whereas if you only get like the 2 little shots, like, it's pretty shitty for like intercepting like the Zakos are missing coming from. Again, this section you can. I don't remember how much the reactors are worth. Like, the missile, actually didn't optimize it because he killed too many missile hatches, but it's not too bad.
This is where I like to use a shot.
Damn!
But these Zako are nasty. With a couple power-up levels, you can just sit in the middle and kill them all as they spawn. But of course,
so his goal is really to 1cc. So I'm not sure he's going to take. I don't think he's going to take many risks because he has no bonbons.
Yeah, and 22 million. That's not bad.
Yeah, this is a section. Yeah,
this
like
boss is.
Yeah, pretty much everyone bombed. Because the thing is, even if you don't bomb, like has so much HP. Oh damn.
All right, last life.
So it's going to be life. Yeah. Because I think he still wanted maybe to get a bit of score. Yeah, we're going to. But DMC is pretty good at dodging this attack, honestly. Like, it's not perfect, but like, these attacks are so hard to dodge. Yeah, last. I think he definitely do it.
If he can get past this, he can definitely kill the final boss, though.
Yeah, I can definitely do it. We might be able to get a bomb, and
just fast enough to get around these things.
And he has no missed he has no missed the final boss a few times, because this is not the final boss. This is like the ultimate troll of the game you're going to see later. This is not the final boss.
Fortunately, the final boss is not too bad. Oh,
yeah,
nice.
The final boss has very low HP. Yeah, one bomb might be enough, because the boss can move anywhere it wants, and the bomb damage is pretty localized in this game. So yeah, this is the end. might see 25 million if he goes for scoring, because this boss you get more point by destroying with shots. We're going to see
a little bit extra power, just the boss uses the same lock on.
Yeah, cup is your weapon. Yeah.
Oh god, the thing with this one's hard to see. There's little
nearly dead. Oh damn!
Oh no!
Damn!
This run is just absolute garbage. Literally no point. Practicing is worth it.
Yeah, really close to it.
Dang, that's how it goes.
Placement is so funny. Yeah, this boss is incredibly
excellent graphical glitch too.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I've never seen that.
I've never seen that one.
I'm really curious. Oh damn, yeah, but we can really congratulate him because it's pretty good score, and doing that live, all the randomness and.
I demonstrated a glitch ending, at least.
Yeah, there you go. That was the whole point.
By dying and killing him at the same time. Yeah, 2cc. That's my form right now.
One continue clear.
Do you hear me?
GG, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a very good run.
I was.
We were really close at the end.
It was very good to a stage 3 boss, and then it fell apart like usual.
Yeah.
I missed a bomb item and died at the same time, basically.
Yeah,
so that's when.
Pretty high loss.
Then it went good, I think, until like the last stage or so. Then I messed up. But it was fun. Hope people enjoyed Soukyugurentai. It's a great game. More people should play it.
Always fun to see this game played, especially at a high level like this.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen much demonstration of this level played live. So yeah, it's really nice to see, and I hope you're going to improve in your score and also try out the different characters. I'd be really curious to see you experiment with them.
Yep. All right. So it's time for me to raid Third Strike, right?
I think we're a little bit ahead of schedule, but you can probably go ahead and do it.
All right.
He's ready or not.
All right, let's try.
Yeah, there's the main version, then there's the Saturn version, which has an arranged mode. The arranged mode has the operators talking to you the whole time, who never stops talking. I think in the stage 2, it's pretty funny. It's like lasts the entirety of this stage. There's also an extra ship. The arranged mode's a lot easier, and the extra ship's kind of overpowered.
Yeah.
It's one way to kind of get into the game.
Yeah. I think also you have cutscenes in the PS1 version.
Just cutscenes and
try to put you into the mood, and you see like cameras, surveillance cameras that the boss explodes. Like you see like basically the enemy like being sort of like watching the boss they try and get a bit humiliated. So it's pretty fun to see, I think.
All right. So let's head to Third Strike. Now we're gonna get some real good gameplay. If I can just raid.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Is the raid successful? Are people moving?
Yeah, I think so.
Like we did it.
Yeah, I think so.
Refresh.
Okay, so bye guys.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for the
GG
help.
again.
Yeah, sorry,
Make sure
sorry I
you-
could not offer better gameplay.
Nah, it was awesome. Yeah.
Make
And
sure
thanks,
you
Chin Up, for commentating. It was fun.
actually click the commence raid button. It looks like people are saying something.
Click the button.
Yeah,
But he's saying it to third
the
strike,
raid-
right?
yeah. The raid has not happened yet.
Oh, the raid hasn't happened yet?
Yeah.
Oh, raid now. Oh.
There you go.
Bye.
Hey, okay, now it's go. Okay, well, there it went. We just swapped over. Okay, cool.
See you.
Bye-bye,
Thank you.
guys. See you.
Bye bye.
Yep. See ya.